Recently, I was contacted by a fellow researcher asking a question which prompted me to study yet another issue regarding this famous backyard photograph of Lee Oswald. It is such a simple issue that I was amazed that I had not thought of it before. This is a copy of the tabloid newspaper, which can be seen clearly in the hands of the figure in the backyard photo. Since copies of this paper are still available, there is no question of its size. It is 11 inches wide, and as you can see in the backyard photo, it is being held right up next to the person's body. This provides a perfectly accurate scale for measuring the figure's height. If this photo is legitimate, then the size of the newspaper should be proportional to a man 5 foot 9 inches tall, which is the height of Oswald at the time of his autopsy. After scaling a ruler to match the known 11 inches of the newspaper, I measured the Oswald figure and found it was only 59 inches. That's 4 foot 11 inches, 10 inches shorter than the man killed by Jack Ruby, and a full foot shorter than the Marine Oswald, which military records showed was 5 foot 11 inches. To me, it's obvious that whoever faked this photograph sized the newspapers much too large, making Oswald appear proportionally shorter in comparison. This, coupled with my previous observation of missing fingertips on the right hand and the absence of finger shadows on the newspaper, confirms to me the fact that these incriminating photos of Oswald's were fakes. I believe Roscoe White was placed on the Dallas police force to help frame Oswald for the assassination. When I first saw this photo of Roscoe White and some companions on a beach, I immediately noticed Roscoe's thick neck, square chin. Roscoe had a thick neck with big sloping shoulders, while Oswald had a thin neck with narrow shoulders. When I enlarged the photos of Oswald and Roscoe to the same size and laid one over the other, I was astounded to find that the height, posture, and even some features are an identical match. I was especially impressed with the identical neck and chin of the man in the backyard photo and Roscoe White. Also, it is known that Roscoe suffered a broken right wrist which never healed properly and left a slight lump on his arm. Oswald had no such lump. In this backyard photo, there's a noticeable lump on the figure's right wrist. It certainly seems to me that the figure in the photo could be that of Roscoe White. And of course, we also have the issue of this third backyard photograph. The Dallas police and the federal government have officially stated that the backyard photos were discovered among Oswald's possessions on Saturday, November 23, 1963, the day after the assassination. They claim that only 2 photos, one a print and the other a print with a negative, were found. Yet in the early 1970s, this third backyard photograph was discovered by the Senate Intelligence Committee in the hands of Roscoe White's widow. This again ties Roscoe White not only to the assassination case, but specifically to the backyard photos. And there's even more. This FBI document listing photos confiscated from Oswald's belongings indicates 4 separate pictures showing Oswald with weapons in his backyard. Yet officially, there were only the 2. Are there more? And is one the picture which was in the possession of Roscoe White? Many questions regarding the backyard photos remain unresolved, and even more have been raised. This is one of several dozen photographs the Dallas police claimed was found in Oswald's belongings. Apparently, it is a photo Oswald took while in the Marines. There are other photos of Marines and photos of Asian cities. In this photo of Oswald's Marine buddies, I found one person especially intriguing. After comparing the man in the fatigue cap in the center with many photos of Roscoe, I'm convinced they may well be photos of the same man. You can even see a lump on this man's right arm in the exact same place as the person in the backyard photos. I see this as further evidence that the man in Oswald's military photo may be Roscoe White. I believe Roscoe's only role in the assassination may have been to fabricate evidence to help incriminate Oswald.